Bless you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into Juneteenth. I am Pleasantly Twisted, your fearless leader of Black in a Flash, and I am here with JustTroyTV, and we're going to ask some heckin' dang questions about Troy's speedrunning journey and him. Troy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Sensational. I'm a little flustered. I'm a little all over the place. I'm kind of doing 18 things at once, but the most important thing we're doing right now is getting to know more about you, and that should make everybody excited. So you've kind of broke into the scene recently with Back to Black, which is extremely exciting. I am so happy that you actually submitted for that because your run was so good. It was so fun and it was so gas, and also I can't flip blocks that quickly. Like my brain I'm good at like the reactions and roguelikes, but that's about it. But I wanted to ask you first and foremost, so what actually sparked your interest in speedrunning itself?
So back in I want to say 15, 16, I started speedrunning Super Smash Bros. N64 for Wii U Virtual Console. It was then that I had realized that I had a knack for it. And then after that, I started speedrunning Mario Kart 8 for Wii U. And then I didn't really get any world records or anything, but I think it was around that time. I remember because my mom was working at Amazon, and that was the only time I had to stream, which was right before she got in, which was at 4 a.m., which was the graveyard shift. So that was pretty much what started my speedrun journey, actually.
I am going to be honest. I think I was not prepared for you to say, oh, by the way, I started on Smash and Mario Kart. I just kind of went on the assumption that you were predominantly puzzle speedruns because I know that you've done Tetris Attack and then you've done Puzzle League.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of assumed that you were drawn more over time to puzzle speedruns. So of the three that you named, because those are three distinctly different genres, like do you have one that you prefer more? Do you have a genre like that you lean towards a little bit heavier? Like what was that about? Are you just like kind of in that Nintendo zone?
I think I'm kind of in the Nintendo zone because Mario 64 also came out of nowhere, but I think puzzle more than anything because I practice Puzzle League religiously. It's like it's an addiction, and I can't tell you how much I practice that game. It's at least almost 2 hours a day, almost every day, and it's one of those games where I can push my brain to the limit and surpass the limit and not feel anything, and it's effortless. Like it's just I can turn on some tunes, zone out, and work and not feel any kind of fatigue or anything.
This is all like extremely surprising to me. Like this my questions, I have questions and like I'm just gonna throw them to the side because some of them I don't care anymore. I'm super invested in this. So I guess my next thing is puzzle games are hard. I love Tetris. We actually have Tetris 99 coming up for our mainline event, and I'm bringing my Switch explicitly because I'm getting up in there. But I want to know, besides the hardcore puzzle games, what's your favorite casual game to play offline? Because I always love to see if it's something that's very similar or if it's like way left field.
So I guess casual game, wow. I mean, there's a lot that I could go around to, so I could name a few, like Banjo-Kazooie for one.
Okay.
Love that one. The casual RPG. I love turn-based RPGs, Pokemon. Um, oh my God.
You can give me
Action
one more.
platform action platformers. Let me see. Besides Mario 64, if I had to throw another one in there,
I believe in you.
Celeste.
Oh, everyone has the deep rooted love for Celeste. Celeste was one of my
Yes.
favorite games to stream. So
Yeah.
that's completely understandable. And it's just,
Yeah.
it's a good time. It's a great time. And the story gets you off guard. Like,
Oh yes.
that was not something I was expecting. But now I have to ask you a burning question that's very critical for my well being. How have you played all these puzzle games and not played Triple Triad?
So you're gonna think this is kind of crazy. I grew up with Final Fantasy,
You're not
7
making your case
specifically.
better.
Oh, hold on. I grew up I grew up with Final Fantasy, specifically 7, because my brothers played 7. I played 8 some years later. I
Hmm.
actually did try Triple Triad some way years back, but I
Hmm.
didn't understand the game. That was it. I
We're gonna
just
have to
don't
get you right
understand
on
it.
that. We
I
have to
just
course correct that.
I plan to revisit this year, so I will try to learn it.
Will you be revisiting on your channel, perhaps?
Yes.
Oh, sensational. Love that for us. Love that for the viewers because we already know that content is going to be sensational. But now I have a few more things for you and then we're going to get out of here because people are going to want to keep watching some speed runs. They're probably back with some beverages, maybe some snacks. And if you follow the chat at all, you know I'm going to tell you unshrimp your back while we're at it. Please fix your posture. We need to do better about that. See, look at you. Look at you. You got to fix it. I be doing it myself too. So you mentioned Pokemon.
Hmm.
Now I need to know Pokemon gyms. If you were a gym trainer, what's your go-to Pokemon and what element are you?
Uh, Go to Pokemon. I'd say Charmander in terms of like, I guess type. If I was a gym leader, I'd probably say water types. Water's very flowing. I'm a very go with the flow kind of guy now. Didn't
Now
used
hold
to
on.
be.
Now how are you going to be a water gym leader
Opposite,
with a
opposite,
Charmander? You're
opposites
confusing
attract.
all the Pokemon girlies. They're not going to be able to
Opposite,
fight you. That's cheating.
opposites
You
attract.
can't
I don't know.
you can't do that. You can't say I'm a fire gym. No, you can't say I'm a water gym leader like Nessa and then just whip out your Charmander because everyone's gonna be like, so what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. But then again, the pros out there are like, nah, this is doable. I got you. That's fine. They're probably
Yeah,
sitting there going, but what if we did mix it up like that? We might be giving Game Freak some ideas. We
yeah.
might be giving Game Freak ideas. Don't give them no ideas. But the last thing I want to close us out with is we want to know, or at least I want to know, what is your next speed run that's in queue? What's the next one that's on your agenda? You seem to be having a good time. You seem to be submitting to some more stuff. You're going to be doing some things for Juneteenth as well. So what's the next one on the hit list?
So I've been eyeing Mario Galaxy actually. Um,
Ooh.
I recently 100%ed Galaxy 1,
Hmm.
and for some unknown reason that game feels very comfortable to play, especially through the 3D All-Stars version. I don't know what it is, but the motion controls on that game are chef's kiss.
Okay.
That seems to be the only game in my like I guess peripheral right now, but I'm looking at other games, but that one seems to be sticking so far.
Okay, so now are you going to do the gauntlet? Are you going to do Galaxy and then Galaxy 2? Or are you thinking just sticking to Galaxy? Because we need to know if you're going to be nice to Yoshi because no one in speedrunning is nice to Yoshi ever.
If I get familiar with Galaxy 2, then I could do it. Obviously I would stick with any percent because 100% is not my friend. I That's too long.
I feel
Um,
like we share that.
yeah, but I think any percent could probably be a good contender. Maybe even if I was daring, I could look at Pokemon Crystal Randomizer because I saw Limey do it, and I'm kind of interested in that too.
You heard it here first. Y'all are going to see it on the horizon. You didn't realize it was coming, but the Troy and Limey randomizer race is en route. Will it be here for Back to Black 2026? I don't know. Will it be here for Juneteenth 26? I don't know. Maybe it'll be here for some new HotFix events we have coming up. I don't know. You're going to have to just keep tuning in to the GDQ HotFix channel and make sure you're watching all the fantastic content that Black and the Flash is providing. I do want to take a moment to say, Troy, thank you so much for your time.
Of course,
Thank you
happy
so
to.
much.
My pleasure.
I greatly appreciate it. And now we're going to get you back to that fantastic Juneteenth content.